Hello and welcome to the Student Council News. My name is Brian, and today we are taking a look at what the St. Andrews Student Council has been working on throughout the year. The Student Council is currently made of 16 members, 4 from each class. Most members are elected at the end of the previous year, however there are special elections halfway through the year for freshmen to allow time for the freshmen to get to know each other and their class. The Student Council itself also has elections for an executive board. The board includes a president, vice president, secretary, and a treasurer, each elected at the beginning of the year to help serve the student council and run smoothly. Student council terms last for the full year following election and are expected to attend the meetings that take place twice a month. At the meetings, the council discussed projects, ideas they had gotten from their class, and events to consider for the future. When the classes became online, as did the student council. The student council continues to run events even online. The online meetings recently have found the topic of the recent online Spirit Week, which allowed everyone to gather together to express school spirit from the safety of their homes. Previous meetings focused on the schedule, as will future meetings, as the student council's mission is to work to get the greatest good for the greatest number. The student council is working on a multitude of projects at the moment, with 2 main projects at the forefront. The first main project is an amendment to the dress code to allow for all St. Andrews apparel from St. Andrews to be a part of the dress code. This amendment has been the main focus of the year, starting from the second quarter to present day. The amendment has been a large part of the year for Student Council and continues to be worked on. Work on the amendment began with an idea, and that, upon beginning a petition among students, quickly gained traction. The idea then became formal writing, and the idea was now on paper, ready to be sent. The Student Council then met with the headmaster of St. Andrews to work out an agreement on the dress code. The meeting ended with a strong amount of consideration from the headmaster, as well as a couple of ideas for changes and a promise of a future meeting. The second meeting included more suggestions, as well as a necessary part of getting the amendment realized. The Student Council agreed that this was also necessary, and the Student Council began planning a meeting with the faculty board to discuss their opinion on the amendment. The second main project the Student Council worked on was a change to the structure of Fridays in the dining hall. The Student Council had been receiving ideas from the students about the dining hall, and an idea that was heavily considered was changing Pizza Fridays to another themed day. The idea that Student Council began works on was Fan Favorite Fridays, and used student feedback to create a new rotation for the Friday menu. The survey went out to all students, and after a lengthy amount of time awaiting replies, the council had found the top answers. Surprisingly, a large portion of students still wish for pizza to be on the menu on Fridays, and even more students had ideas for other meals. Favorite meals include General Tso's chicken, pizza, and chicken tenders. The Student Council worked on a proposed rotation involving 2 days with pizza and 2 days with other favorites in order to have something for everyone. During a meeting with the chef, ideas were created and a menu deadline was set. The deadline was the week before spring break to implement the Fan Favorite Friday plan for the 4th quarter. The menu was created and sent to the chef in a meeting the week of the deadline. The menu was agreed upon, and talks began on the ideas students sent in for dessert and future meals. The ideas were going well, and everything had a plan for the 4th quarter. Online classes put both ideas on hold. The Student Council had planned to get both goals into St. Andrews by the end of the year, and the Student Council is working to make sure that their goals get realized. The original plan was to have the 4th quarter be a test run for the amendment, and to reevaluate in May to see if anything needed to be taken out from the amendment, or if new rules need to be added. Having a 4th quarter online prevents this, and the Student Council is currently working on a new plan to continue the movement of the amendment. The Fan Favorite Friday idea had the same problem. The menu will most likely carry on to the next year, however the Student Council will still meet and discuss the issue in an upcoming meeting. The St. Andrews Student Council works for and with its fellow students, and it won't stop until the students' goals are realized. This has been Student Council News. My name is Brian, and I would like to thank you for listening.